It's sad.
Hey guys, thanks for jumping on here. I want to talk about a really important leadership secret. Leadership is a skill, and it's one that actually separates people who are good from those who are great, from those who get stuck to get promoted, from the business owner who gets stuck to the one who can explode their business. And because it's a skill, it's something that can actually be developed. Okay, so that's what we're all about. We want to help you guys build your leadership skills. Now, leadership starts by knowing yourself. Okay, one aspect of that is what we call self-awareness. Self-awareness is being in touch with what's going on inside. Okay, it's understanding your emotions, your thinking, and having control of all that, being thoughtful about all that, so that you don't get overwhelmed, you don't make what we call self-defeating behaviors, right? Acting out, getting angry, making bad decisions, things that are fueled not by our thoughtful self, but by our emotional self, okay? So working on self-awareness and self-management is the starting point for good leadership. So today I'm just going to talk about one really important aspect of that. It's called watching for stories. So here's what happens. Whether it's professional, whether it's anywhere else in life, you see and hear something, okay? Let's say you're in a meeting and your boss talks over you, okay? You see that. The first thing we tend to do is start to tell a story about that, all right? So you start to think to yourself, oh my gosh, my boss doesn't respect me. They don't care about what I think. They don't know what I'm talking about. And what happens from that is what we do. We feel and then we act. So the story that says someone doesn't respect me leads to a feeling of anger, hurt, and frustration, and then we act on it. And when we act on it, we're going to do things like get really angry, be silent, withdraw, start talking behind that person's back. So the key is you need to be able to break that cycle. When you see and hear something and you start to tell yourself that story, having awareness of that, knowing that it's happening, is an opportunity to go, wait a minute. Before I pass judgment on this, before I get all worked up about what this person's doing to me, or what is it that they're trying to prove or get me wrong, forget it. You got to stop yourself and you got to say, well, what's really going on here? Yeah, maybe the boss did have bad intentions, but we don't know until we find out. So you have to stop and ask. So the whole point of today's lesson is to watch your stories. So when you see and hear, stop yourself before we get into telling yourself the story. That will prevent you from feeling and acting in self-defeating ways. And so for now, that's the only lesson. Just catch yourself telling the stories, be curious about what's going on. And we'll talk in the next one how to have a conversation. How do you have a difficult conversation with someone to say, hey, I'm curious about what's going on. I'd like to learn more. So here's what you can do. Go to our Modern Da Vinci page. I'll post it in the comments. You can like it, and that way you'll know when we do these in the future. Any questions you have about what we talked about today, just put them in the comments. I know we kept this really short. And we'll post the recording so you can watch it as well. So thanks, guys. Talk to you next time.